Track there from the Ponsonby DCs called The Futurist here on Kiwi.
The Radio Wemo Breakfast.
Kiwi.
Tell you what, we're starting to get very excited now because it's it's less than 2 weeks away now. The music festival Splore. When I say music festival, actually it's a lot more than that. And to explain all about the festival is Amanda and John joining me in the Kiwi studio. Good day to you guys.
Good morning.
How's it going, Wemo?
Lovely to have you back. You must be getting pretty excited because it's just a week and a half away.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah, no, it's we're very focused right now.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, is everything sorted? You know, is everything going to be sweet?
I think so. We had our final site meeting yesterday before we start packing in on this Saturday. We start packing in the whole festival. And it was a beautiful day down there, and we're very excited by the way we've got the festival designed and laid out, and it's just going to be amazing. I've got butterflies in the stomach of anticipation as such.
Because I've been saying South Auckland, but it's kind of South Auckland. Explain exactly where it is.
Well, it actually sits within the boundaries of Manukau City. It's 70 kilometres southeast of the Auckland CBD. So you basically head south on the Southern Motorway, and then you get off at Manukau and head towards Clevedon, and then you carry on along the Pacific Coast Highway. So it's a very scenic, lovely drive, and it's just south of a little village called Orrery Point. So it's I used to camp there as a kid, loved it. Yeah, nice it's absolutely divine. And Te Papakanga Regional Park is one of the Auckland Regional Council parks. Beautiful festival site, right on the beach, main stage. All the stages and entertainment are at the beach, and then stacks of camping and parking about a 5-minute walk away, which means that you have the best of both worlds. If you want to go and chill and hang in your camper van or your campsite, you can do that. And
now, one thing that you guys are striving for is to make this festival sustainable. What do you mean by that?
It's a big word, sustainable. I guess what we're doing is we're putting practices in place to try and reduce the impact of a festival such as Splore. I mean, any event has some major impact on the planet. The amount of waste that's generated, the amount of fuel that's consumed, for example, to run our generators. So what we've tried to do is put practice in place to actually reduce the impact from our waste management systems to the way we serve our beer to try and reduce it's interesting, glass versus plastic, and all the different things that we've actually had to consider and look at. We've actually got some on-site worm farms to educate people about that whole sort of recycling of organic waste. We've got solar power phone charging area.
Oh, cool!
And a bit of solar power site lighting as well.
Because I was wondering about that. Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're
away for 3 days. The phone's going to run out of gas.
Yeah, the phone's going to, but they won't because we've got a nice little facility in place. I'm a very passionate person, as John is, about the planet, and we believe that Splore is a great opportunity to sort of educate in a community, sort of because everyone's living on site together for 3 days. That when we live at home, we practice recycling. So you've got to do it at festivals and as well.
And vice versa. So John, there's potential, I suppose, where that people might come away with some ideas that they might actually try at home.
That's part of the thing with Splore. I mean, people get a lot of ideas at Splore. You know, one would be environmental and sustainability, but people tend to be inspired by things that happen at Splore, and that would be one of them.
Yeah. And talking about being inspired, not just music, but there's also the performing arts there as well. And that's something that's becoming more apparent to me as I start digging through the program, as all the other stuff that's on offer as well. There's some pretty exciting artists coming.
Yeah, there is. I mean, John's done an incredibly good job of talking about the music and about the music lineup, but the other aspects of Splore, which he can talk about in a moment, but the other aspects of Splore are some of the performing artists that we have, including people like the Fuse Circus coming up, doing their Navigators show, which is a stunning aerial trapeze show. That'll be the trapeze rig is actually going to be set up right on the beach, so that'll be quite extraordinary to see that. We've got all sorts of people like Disaster and some amazing people like Eve Gordon performing. We've got a whole bunch of cabaret, theatre, interesting characters like Barney Duncan, who's an actor who's going to actually be playing Oberon, and the Midsummer Night's Dream 2050 party is very exciting, and so the whole show's been developed and sort of choreographed around that theme. And we actually start the evening with this amazing procession, because we're also inviting everyone to dress up in costumes and actually dress their own persona and theme themselves for that party on the Saturday night. And so we start with the kids and with a big lantern mask, everyone in their costumes doing a procession through the festival site, and ending up at the Living Lounge, where that's where the Living Lounge or the Midsummer Night's Dream party and performance actually begins. So, and
of course music will be a big part of that, John.
Yeah, Music Whammo, we do have a big international roster, but I'd like to highlight a lot of the New Zealand acts that we have. With Tahuna Breaks will be actually starting proceedings, the music proceedings on the main stage on the Friday night.
Yep.
Minui, we've slotted in at a prime time, about 11 o'clock on the Friday night, expecting a huge set from them prior to Basement Jacks. Also on the main stage we have Electric Wire Hustle, Zozo, 660, the reggae boys from down in Dunedin, Old Maker Supreme coming up from Wellington, King Kapisi doing a live show, Solar Rosa and Pitch Black. And also in the Living Lounge we have Clap Clap Riot, Emerald City, Kids in Space, and we have Easy and Nathan Haynes also on the Sunday afternoon.
And what a treat, eh?
And that's just the locals, the internationals on top of that.
Yeah,
exactly.
And you have the DJ stage and a rum shack as well with 30 local DJs and MCs.
Yeah,
and also tell us about this idea that people can set up, far away from the main entertainment, but set up their own little sound systems.
It's kind of like that. Last time we had the theme camps, and we do have a few theme camps this time. Where the theme camps are located means, and theme camps are about inviting people to actually dress and create their own sort of spaces and places, so kind of representing their own communities or collectives.
Yeah.
So we've got a few theme camps happening up in the camping area. And so theme camps was something that I sort of got inspired by when I went to the Burning Man Festival out in Nevada, which is basically the entire festival is based on people creating their own spaces. And so what we really encourage at Splore is people to actually take ownership of it by actually creating their own stuff, being part of the festival design, creation, and so theme camps is actually a really nice way of doing that.
And I suppose over 3 days, you've got a bit of time to start to get to know the people around you and the campsite and that kind of thing. So
it's a beautiful community. That's one of the things that's really special about Splore is the community that actually comes together, and then how that community actually grows at Splore, because you do get to meet new and fantastic people and hang out, and you never know where you're going to end up, and there's so many great interactive things to play with and do, like some of the incredible visual arts projects that are happening that you may find yourself meeting lots of great people as you're doing some pretty interesting stuff.
Now if you are heading along, when's a good time to arrive?
Gates open at 8 o'clock on Friday the 19th. And music is starting in the afternoon on Friday. But if you want to come along and set up your tent earlier and get yourself all sorted, gates open from 8. Having said that, if you've pre-booked a campsite, then we had a few pre-booked sites. You can turn up whenever, and your site will be available for you. But I mean, really, because it's such a beautiful place, you want to get there to make the most of the entire weekend.
Yeah.
It's we're opening the gates a bit earlier this year, just so we can spread people out. We've got extra processing lanes, there's fast lanes for families and carpoolers to get everyone in.